Yeah, man. First sergeant texted me and said, Sergeant Major said it was because of your grill.
What?
Sergeant Major said he need paperwork for your grill because they thinking you got it while you was in. Now they talking about you got to provide that or you got 30 days to get chopped out. Man, that shit be pissing me off. Like, who you think you is to tell me you gonna let me take my mom out? The Army has officially drained me where I don't want to do shit with the Army. I want to get out the Army.
We had Pete Hegseth, Secretary of War, going after people for beards, out of shape.
This also means grooming standards. No more beards, long hair, superficial individual expression. We're gonna cut our hair, shave our beards, and adhere to standards. But unfortunately, we have had leaders who either refuse to call BS and enforce standards, or leaders who felt like they were not allowed to enforce standards. Both are unacceptable. And that's why today, at my direction, the era of unprofessional appearance is over. No more beardos.
And for some reason, I wasn't putting grills up there. That's because I thought we were done with all this. You had women freaking out over nail colors and what their hair could look like. And I was like, all right. The dust is settled. But here we have a soldier that has a grill. If you guys don't know what that is, it's
I got my mouth looking something like a disco ball.
Designs, gold, things in your mouth, right? That essentially the battalion commander or sergeant major, somebody in his leadership, is essentially saying they want to kick him out of the military. And he stayed silent about this, but is telling way more about it in a full detail. Check this out.
Alright, so I'm gonna tell y'all how they tried to pull the chapter me out because of my grill shit. This all started from me going to the promotion board because I've been here 2 years and a half, never had no problems, none of that, like ever. No problems. Somebody questioned it, none of that. Like, so boom, it was November 4th. I remember the day I chose to go to the board. LT like, let me know by the end of the week if you're gonna go for real. Let me know, make up your mind, because you only really got 2 weeks to study. I'm like, cool. I'm like, anybody know me, my family, friends, y'all know, if I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. So I'm like, all right, boom, Friday come, Thursday come. I'm like, I'm gonna do it, I'm going. All right, cool, I'm finna start studying. I got my flashcards, I got paper, I got the creed, all this shit, like, on my screensaver, like wallpaper, whatever you wanna call it. I'm ready, I'm getting active. 2 weeks, I'm studying nonstop. I stopped going to the gym, I stopped playing the game, I stopped doing all type of shit. I wasn't none of that. Like, I'm locked in. Ask anybody, I'm locked in. At work, at home, whatever. I go to the board. My last name. Boom. I get in there. They like, you gonna be last. It's 3 different groups. Time going by. Everybody, first 8 people went. They told everybody to go home, come back at 10. Second group went. They told everybody, y'all come back at 2:30. Come back at 2:30, it's like 3 or 4 of us. I'm the last one out of everybody because it's my last name. All right, my sponsor go in there. He come back and he got like a face like something ain't right. I'm like, oh shit, they done said something crazy. Cool. All right, he like knock on the door, 5 seconds, boom, boom, come in, do your thing, do your thing, do your thing. I come in, I ain't getting no crazy vibes. So I'm like, okay, I'm finna knock this out. I'm finna go and do my thing. I do my thing, special tasks reporting to the president of the board, boom, boom, boom. We get to it, the bio. I tell him like, whatever, you know what I'm saying? He instantly hit me with the creed. We get to the questions. The first sergeant asked me, sexual harassment, whatever. Second one was my first sergeant. And then the third one was a sergeant first class, I believe she is. Staff sergeant, something like that. I knocked the last 2 out. My first sergeant question blew him out the water. The staff sergeant, I probably missed like 1. But the first sergeant, he kind of was like guiding me to get the answer that he wanted me to say, but I basically said it. But I ended up saying the answer he wanted anyway. So boom, scratch that off. All my questions, all this shit, good. Like I feel like I'm kind of nervous, everybody nervous, but I feel like I did my thing. Like I didn't fuck up too bad, I didn't stutter. If I was wrong, I'm still, yes, Sergeant Major, yes, First Sergeant, I'm still going through it, whatever.
Now you're probably saying, what does this have to do with his teeth? He's talking about a promotion board. He's talking about answering questions, looking good in uniform, which, by the way, he's probably going to look his best because that's where you are trying to ensure you can secure the next rank. But he finds out after all of this, there was more to this board.
All for them to say, we feel like you have a lack of service, time and service. What? I picked up specialists May 14th, so it was like exactly 6 months. I'm in my window, like, why would you send me to promotion board if I ain't got time and service? That's a lie. I knew you was lying in. But
this is dangerous because you can see they're throwing stuff at the wall. They're like, didn't have enough time, and I'm like, well then why would you even put them up for promotion? That makes no sense. Confidence. Let's just say something as subjective as possible. But then he finds out the reality, and I hope this person has this message, has somebody that's willing to say this, because this is interesting and could get some leadership in some hot water.
then they throw the little confidence shit out there. First of all, they let motherfuckers pass that didn't finish the creed. They let motherfuckers pass that didn't know a question. I got everybody questioning my notes that they asked. I'm asking everybody. I got all the answers. So I already had it. I already had it in my head. Like, I know every question they finna ask. Whatever. I was good. So confidence, all right, whatever. Lacking time and service was bullshit. I'm not gonna lie, that was bullshit. Cause I'm 6 months in. Like, I could be promoted. Cool, whatever. Mind you, my first sergeant already told me that Sergeant Major was gonna say my grill is a problem. I need to go find my paperwork. Blah 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 blah. All this shit. And while I'm in there doing the board, they busting out laughing, like crying, laughing. Not just to throw you off. I ain't even got a question to ask yet, and they crying, laughing, falling out the chair, showing each other text messages and shit.
Hold up, and I'll tell you as anyone else, I want people to follow the rules like anybody else.
Which I'm like, I know it's about my grill. I gotta keep my military bearing. They looking for me. They want me to just get up, walk out of here. They want me to do this. They want me to do that. So all that's going through my head. I'm like, I ain't finna trip. I'm just gonna sit right here. Whatever. Keep laughing. Do what you doing. So they hit me with all of them hit me with the same exact thing. Nobody said nothing different. Time and service. You would have had to be perfect. Woo. Fuck out of here. I ain't trying to hear that. All right, fast forward to the next day. I go to PT the next morning. He like, congratulations to the female that's in my company. She in my same platoon. She got a P status. I was proud of her. We in there cheering each other on and all type of shit. Like, that's my dog. So the platoon sergeant like, congratulations, woo, specialist, woo. I'm proud of you. How did Tolleson do? He don't know I'm right there though, so cool. I turn around, he called me over there. He like, yeah, man. First sergeant texted me and said, Sergeant Major said it was because of your grill. What? That's so bogus. When I say I was pissed, but I already knew. Like, I know what this Army shit come with. I know what this grill shit come with. Like, I've been.
But a simple Google search, which by the way, AI shared this and said, as long as it is permanent teeth that are in there, locked in, not decoration, can't be removed, they are in there, then they should be okay. And I felt conflicted making this video because I was like, I get the distraction from uniformity and all that other stuff, but I'm like, it's in regulation, according to what I've read about the Army.
This ain't nothing new. Like, I'm not surprised. Like, I know what y'all want in the Army. Like, I know what y'all want in the Army. And the Army has officially drained me where I don't want to do shit with the Army. I want to get out the Army. I did this shit because of me. Like, I didn't do this shit because I had to. Like, I had all my shit that I got now, I had before I went to the Army. Like, I didn't need this shit. Like, I could have went and did something else. But I did it because I wanted to. Which, I feel like, yeah, they did push me away from the Army, which I shouldn't allow that because this is my first unit. But I'm cool. Like, nah, I'm cool. I'll find something else to do. This ain't it. I ain't gonna lie. This ain't it. And Fort Hood definitely ain't it. Like, the discrimination is so crazy. Like, that's discrimination. I have all my shit from my grill. Like, that shit is crazy. So, fast forward later on in the day, they hit me with my section sergeant like, Sergeant Major say he need paperwork for your grill because they thinking you got it while you was in. What? whatever. They think you got it while you was in your unit, when you got to the unit, not before you joined the army, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, that's crazy. I got pictures, I got whatever. But all this came because I went to the promotion board and they didn't have a valid reason for not giving me my P status. So now they talking about you got to provide that or you got 30 days to get chaptered out. I'm like, that's crazy, but do what you gotta do. I don't care. Do what you gotta do. I don't know if they thought I was gonna snatch it out of my mouth, what they thought. Do what you gotta do. But now, only reason I didn't do it third time, because I haven't heard nothing else about it. Everybody telling me go here, go here, go here. I can't, I mean, it's word of mouth. Like, I don't have the text messages. I don't have none of that shit. Like, it's really nothing I can do. Like, I just gotta shit, go with the punches. I know what this shit come with. I only got like 9 months left, and I'm gone, out the way. But basically, that's how I'm supposed to get chaptered out. I ain't heard shit else though. So I think they just let it slide. Like, he ain't fucked up about his P status. He ain't fucked up about us discriminating against him. So leave him alone. Fuck him. That's how I feel.
So this guy had a receipt from 2021. He's a junior service member, E4 right here, where I'm like, the timeline matches up here, okay? And it appears it's not been the first or last time he's dealt with this, because he mentions one of the, I don't know, some other NCO in some other shop essentially had said that they wanted to correct him. And this is what he says about that story.
Nah, so check it out. So I'm going to the SSA, right? It's me and this E5, we picking up these parts for the company. One of the E5s that worked in there, I guess she like the section sergeant or something, she come on, she like, oh, you couldn't be my soldier. What? I'll make you take them out, this and that, but you ain't my soldier, so I can't trip. No, you couldn't. I went through MEPS with this shit. I went through AIT with this shit. I went through basic with this shit. I done talked to battalion commanders, command sergeant majors, first sergeants, chiefs, all that shit. Like, you wouldn't take, but no, you. Man, that shit be pissing me off. Like, who you think you is to tell me you gonna let me take some of my mouth? And I get disrespectful now, I look crazy. I got a year of this shit left. Just let me finish. Let me get my ass up out of here and leave me alone. I come to work, I do what I'm supposed to do. I'd have been promoted in basic. I'd have been promoted. I'd have got waivers. Like, leave me alone. I ain't doing nothing wrong. You worry about my teeth. And they ain't going no fucking where. These people will real deal try to run you out the army, like, and it ain't even that. Like, I feel like I did my time. I experienced what I wanted to experience. They not pushing me away. This ain't for me. Like, I don't even, the stuff they say don't bother me. It's just like, bitch. But nah, I want to do something else. Shit, I gave it a chance. It's cool. Like, it ain't bad. But other than that, this shit a piece of cake. I ain't gonna lie. I barely do shit. Like, we have our missions. We come here. We do what we supposed to do. We go home. This shit ain't that bad.
Now, it appears he's also aired some of the frustration because he's like, I always have to explain myself every single time I go anywhere. And I get that. It's not a common thing people deal with. I've seen some people that have had a gold tooth before. That was medically required for one of them, I believe, at some point. I don't know the actual details of that. But, you know, I've seen 1 or 2 cases. Not to this extent. But you have to remember, he joined in 2021 era, if that's, he got it before then, that essentially that was a hard recruiting time. So there were waivers going here, there, and everywhere. But he is critical of some of the regulations and kind of like, wait. This is a little bit unfair.
Bro, like, y'all see this right here? No bullshit. Like, I kid you not. Imagine you put all this gear on, you look like a bucket of fucking. But they don't say shit. They don't give a damn. I'm talking about fucked up teeth, hair, whatever. Like, they just come to work however musty as hell. Why that ain't in the regs? Y'all ain't tripping about that? But nah, real shit. I watched 2 of my partners double team a nigga head, cutting his head. That shit was, man, nigga went to work the next day, I bet they ain't say shit at all. As long as that shit low and tight, they don't give a damn how your hair look for real, I swear. And if I'm wrong, teach me. Let me know. I'm listening. I'm always here to learn.
I want to correct this a little bit. There is something in every regulation for every military branch. Must be clean, presentable, whatever words they choose to use that are buzzwords that are like, yeah, you got to show up. You got to apply a little bit of bar soap, or if you don't do that, some kind of soap with your hand on your body through your hair, and wear some deodorant and wash the clothes that are on your back. That is expected. Now, with that being enforced maybe as egregious or as, bad that might be, I don't know. We know there are some dirty soldiers, Marines, sailors everywhere that are essentially causing a ruckus, and they are the stinky kid of their shop. Now, it does appear that a Sergeant First Class has come to social media kind of to his rescue to kind of say his thoughts on this, even in a professional aspect, and this is what he had to say.
So by now, I'm pretty sure everybody's seen the video of the young soldier who made a video about the CS and wanted to kick him out because of his grill, right? If not, it's this video.
Yeah, because of my grill shit.
So go ahead, check out his page, watch the video to get the full clip, to get the full gist of the clip, right? Now, I got an opinion on it, and I know a lot of people ain't gonna like it, especially saying this as a senior leader, but if you got into the military with it, went to basic, AIT, spent all of this time at your unit with that grill, especially on active duty, if you did all that, man, that is a win. I love that. I respect that. I salute that. This is why I talk about culture so much, man. A lot of people look at that soldier and say, man, that's a trend and all that. Man, that's some people culture. In places like Florida, gold grills and things like that, that is a part of their culture. That's who they are. And if you got this far in the military with it, man, I love it. I ain't gonna lie. But the other side of that, man, is like when you have that type of target on you, you got to maintain a certain standard, a certain military bearing, because you got to show them that you are more than your grill. Like your work ethic got to show, your professionalism got to show, all of the things. Like you even said that you spent all that time studying for the board when they told you last minute. So we know that you care about your career and the things that you do and the things that you want to do. And even when you was talking, man, I saw you cared about how it went down. You were also aware that you have this grill and this is just what come with it. You get what I'm saying? Like, so you didn't place no blame. You didn't point no fingers. You know what I'm saying? Now, I will say this. For them to tell you that it was one thing, but then go behind your back and tell you it was another thing, I feel like that was wrong. But if you decide to stay in the military, man, and I hope you do, because I hope that people can see you and be a reflection of like you are more than the sum of your parts, right?
Now, essentially, I do agree with this Sergeant First Class. It is kind of crazy that they would sit here and say, oh, it's your confidence. Oh, you haven't been in long enough. That's why you can't promote. And then really, it's this. And this is the smoke and mirrors and whatever of why somebody does or doesn't get promoted. And I'm not an Army guy. I can tell you that usually when there are boards like this, there's people that sign away saying we were on this board. This is our results. This is what we found. There's grading sheets. There's things like that, where that's why they do it, because there are issues where people do get singled out for things, even though they're in regulation or whatever else, and they do not want that. And I have to ask this question too, because during this period when he joined, a lot of people had neck tattoos, and I remember that was a big thing. I've seen people in the military with blasted neck tattoos right now. I'm like, whoa, I cannot get one of those. I don't want one of those, even though I have tattoos. But the fact that there are people that are coming in with it, I'm like, I mean, who's to say I got it before the military or after or whatever? I'm just like, that would be insane. But it depends on the chain of command that's looking to go for that. But some of the comments are interesting on this circumstance as well. For example, Milia J says, if it was an issue, they should have never let him in. He's here now, let it go. I don't know the process. I hope he either way gets his paperwork or swap him out, because I can definitely see him making it through the ranks if he wanted. Major Payne 39 wrote, I knew a command sergeant major that's retired now that had a mouthful of gold. He told me he was outcast, told he wouldn't get far. He kept his golds as a statement to demonstrate his gold teeth don't make him as a soldier, and that was his culture. I think the debate here is you join the military to adapt a new culture and to bring individualism of any kind in another culture to the military has always been controversial, whether that be Native American, some kind of, beer regulation for some other belief that you have religiously or whatever else. Like, they clash because I think notoriously the military has built a culture of you adopt to us, we don't adopt to you. But with all the regulations, with all of this happenstance and all the documentation you've seen from what he has shown publicly that we are able to analyze here, what do you guys think in the comments? Do you think he should be filtered out of the military? Or do you think if they're permanent, they should be authorized and move forward? And if so, I would also say any leadership can route suggestions to the uniform boards that are out there of changes that they'd like to see or questions they have about certain things, because obviously there are legal things that happen here as well, and there might be some legal mess here as well. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below.